So now I have welcome to Android Auto. So I can click OK, continue, and look at that. I now have Android Auto in my car. That is a Tesla. You can't beat it. All right, people. Today we have something that I'm super excited about. Now, some of you may not know that about, at this point, 9 years ago, I bought a new Chevy Cruze just because I needed it, but also because it had Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Now, at the time, this is when Android Auto and Apple CarPlay were actually a life-saving device to where when you plugged it in, it blacked out your phone screen and you couldn't use your phone while it was plugged into the car. A couple years later, they got rid of that. Thought the whole point was to save lives, but whatever. I now, of course, only have a Tesla Model 3 as my daily driver. I personally love the navigation and infotainment system that is built into a Tesla. I don't really think there's anything better, but there's a lot of people who really like CarPlay and Android Auto over Tesla's system. And there's not really a direct way from Tesla to use CarPlay or Android Auto. There's roundabout ways through a web browser, but it's not the same. So today I have, special thanks to my friends at this company, this. This is a smart screen that is designed to Bluetooth to my car, and then I'm able to connect my phone and use Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. It has a 9.2-inch screen and even includes a 4K camera that you can use as a dash cam if you'd like. So if you would like to have Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, this is truly the best and easiest way to make this happen, because this device, Bluetooth connects to the audio in your Tesla or whichever car you're using, and then your phone Bluetooth connects to this device, so that way you're able to take your dumb car and make it into a smart car. Like, if your car was made before Android Auto and Apple CarPlay became a thing, or for if you have a Tesla and really want Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. So we're gonna get on overhead rig, we'll go through the unboxing, then we're gonna set this up in my Tesla and show you exactly the full setup process and how this works. So click like, click subscribe, indulge in your life at indulgeclothing.com for the merch, and let's check out this Apple CarPlay and Android Auto smart screen. All right, so you can see smart screen, voice controls, touch screen, GPS, 4K, and you can see your Apple CarPlay there. Here has a little bit more of that. So there's 4 ways of sound. So either the built-in speaker, you can use an auxiliary, you can connect it to your FM radio, or Bluetooth. GPS navigation, connect your mobile phone to enjoy online real-time GPS navigation. Voice controls for Siri and Google Assistant, and a touchscreen with a 1600 by 600 HD resolution. And there's not really anything else to show you. So let's open it up and look at everything we have here. So we have, first off, your power. This is how this device will get power. So you plug this into your cigarette lighter and run your USB-C cable around to power the screen. Then we have some extra little mounts and stuff here. You can see a couple little clips for the cable. They do include an auxiliary cable, double-sided sticky tape here, and this is like to help remove it if you needed to. Most importantly, what I would probably end up using is this little mount. Has a bit of stickiness on it. Could stick this right on your dash, adjust it whichever way you may like. You can even loosen this, extend it out, flick it down, whatever you may need to do to get this in the right viewing angle. And then just cardboard the main part here. Look at this. So it does include some little sticky tape here on the bottom. So right back here, you just undo this, which would essentially remove this screw and then allow you to take off this mount so that you can use this mount. Slides right in, tightens, etc. Now this is your little 4K camera on the back for a nice dash cam. You got an included, oh wow, what size is this? They include a little SD card here. So a 64 gig included SD card. That's pretty nice. That's for the dash cam, of course. And then your AVN, your auxiliary, and your Type-C for power. And really, that's about it. So most important, please turn on your phone wireless LAN and Bluetooth when first pair. The car charger has built-in FM transmitter. Please have to use the car charger in package. Do not put car charger close to car dashboard to avoid interference. Please choose a blank radio station to use the FM function. To use Android Auto, the Google phone needs to be Android 8 or higher. Please turn off FM before you leave vehicle to avoid interference. So this is the screen here. Love how big it is. Really, really nice big screen. And then is there, guess I should have known, a nice user's guide. Gotta love that. And a little bit more information if you need it. So that's it for the unboxing. And so this is our little, look at that. Beautiful. So this is our little Android Auto smart screen. Now I'm going to take all this stuff, get it set up in my car, and I'm going to do the Bluetooth setup. So I'm not going to use the FM radio. If you do have an older vehicle and you need the FM setup, I'm pretty certain these instructions will go over all of that. But I would be using the Bluetooth for myself. So let's get this set up in my Model 3 and give it a try. All right, so we're in my Model 3. I've went ahead and mounted this, so like I've showed, it's kind of sticky, has a nice easy push down, and I think I kind of have this about where I want. I'll know in a moment when I put the screen on. So let's go ahead and slide the screen on. You can see the little grooves there. They just slide right onto there like this. Oh, look at that. All right, so now let's run the power cable. So I can say it didn't like sticking to this. It kept wanting to fall once it was mounted. So now I'm using the window instead. But plugged in my USB-C cable. And now we'll plug it into our cigarette lighter here. Like so, which, bam, should give this power. Look at that. Oh, that's a pretty nice screen there. Dang. The TF card is loading. Very cool. So there's a few settings. If you come in here to settings, you can see you can switch between left and right hand drive, the split screen mode, brightness, touch, etc. Now the first thing you'll really want to do though is come here to audio output. And from audio output you have either speaker, Bluetooth, FM, or auxiliary. We want to use Bluetooth, so we'll select Bluetooth. Now, once you've selected Bluetooth audio, it's gonna go by your phone. So you can see my Pixel 7a is the audio, which is Bluetooth on here. So now if I go back home, I should be able to click on Android Auto, switch to Android Auto mode, confirm. Now, go into my phone here, pair new device. So I'm gonna select the T86 Pro, and now I'm pairing my phone to the speaker, which in return will have the speaker paired to the car. You see how my phone actually shows both there. It shows the Model 3 and everything. So now I have welcome to Android Auto. So I can click OK, continue, and look at that. I now have Android Auto in my car. That is a Tesla. You can't beat it. Now, in terms of functionality, this has everything that you would expect of a normal Android Auto device. They have definitely moved this around some since I last used this, but I can click here for my music. I can click my listen again, my liked music, and now, well, hold on. I gotta find a song that I can play. Let's search here, Tom McDonald, just because he doesn't demonetize. And so now I can easily control the volume from the car. You see I'm turning up the car's volume, which is playing Dear Slim from Tom McDonald. And so I just wanted to reboot it to show you everything will automatically sync. So since my phone is connected to my car's Bluetooth and this is connected to my phone, it just all automatically syncs up, and boom, I have Android Auto. Well, as soon as this syncs, there it goes, synced up, and bada bing. I absolutely love this. It works really, really well. Look at that. I got a text from my queen. Let me see what she said. Wow.
Do you want to reply?
No.
Okay.
So of course I do have like this muted for my GPS. So if I click this Walmart, it'll then load the route just like it normally would in any Android Auto car. Apple CarPlay is going to work the exact same way. Just really nice and easy. I'm very surprised at how smooth that was. And as I mentioned, as long as your phone is Bluetooth to your car, as soon as you connect your Bluetooth on your phone to this device, it just all works together as one nice system. And as I mentioned, it will do the same thing with Apple CarPlay. So what you saw here in the setup process is the exact same thing you would do with an iPhone, except it would just be CarPlay instead of Android Auto. So if you want Apple CarPlay or Android Auto in your Tesla, this is really the best way to do it and kind of the only legit way to do it. And you get a cool extra screen if you like that. I mean, that's kind of nice, I guess. But I think that'll essentially do it. And so there you have it. That's a look at the setup of this Android Auto and Apple CarPlay smart screen. Now, a few things I do want to mention here. There is an option to add in a backup camera if maybe you need that. And as I mentioned, you can connect this through the FM radio. If you don't have Bluetooth in your car, you can connect it through the Bluetooth. You can connect it through an auxiliary cable. Almost any vehicle should be able to buy one of these and have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay in their car, which really I think is amazing. And yes, as you saw, that includes Tesla owners. So as I mentioned, many Tesla owners want CarPlay and Android Auto. This is really the only legit way to have it. The touchscreen seems very responsive and works well. I drove around with this thing for about an hour today. Absolutely no problems. It didn't fall off the glass. And everything worked as it should, and the sound of my music sounded exactly the same. No complaints at all from anywhere on this, and having a 4K front-facing dash cam with a 64 gig card is just a great bonus. So of course, I'll have this exact product linked down below in my description if you'd like to grab one of these for your Tesla or for whatever other car you may be driving, since it should work with literally every single car. And that should do it for today's video. Thanks again to the company who was nice enough to send this to me. Thank you all for watching. Click like, click subscribe, indulge in your life at indulgeclothing.com for the merch. We'll see you in the next one. Deuces.